For many of you in collective, you have been deep in the healing process. You've been in the thick of it. For some of you, you've been hermit moding it for a while, just now trying to get out there, socialize, put yourself out in front of people and trying to live your life authentically as you are. And really, the veil has been lifted. You've been living your truths right now, and it's been quite eye-opening, intense, and revealing. Welcome, everybody. It's Sunday. I hope you had a lovely weekend. This is a timeless message. Remember, only take what resonates and leave the rest. So, when these cards came out, it was clear that for many of you, you have done an immense amount of healing. You have been diving into all the corners of your mind, into the darkest areas, and it's been intense. And what you've been taking back from all that is an ability to help others, even if it's lending an ear. You're realizing that you have made so much progress. You have gone so far, and so much of this is behind you now. Now, again, healing is a continuous process. You're going to be triggered through life. Things are going to come up. Things are going to have to be dealt with. And you do have to face it that way. I think a lot of times we get into a mindset of, oh, I'm healed. I'm really at a good place. And then something surfaces and you get discouraged. Allow yourself to acknowledge that this is going to be a lifelong experience, that you're going to continue to have people or environments or situations come into your life that may trigger things, and you may have to heal those wounds and revisit them again. But many of this is so far behind you, and you have been, for much of the time, you have been feeling like this battle was like difficult to win. But you're realizing now, you're looking back, you're reflecting a lot, you're looking back and realizing that I have gone a long way. Where I was before a few months ago, a few years ago, it is drastically different than how things were. And the other thing that came very strongly is you're not only healing these wounds and these things from your past that affect you, you are also healing your mind, body, and spirit. It's not even just the emotional area, you're healing yourself overall. For some of you, you are getting out there and doing physical activity. For some of you, you're going to the gym consistently. For others of you, or maybe for many of you, you are starting to get out there and make new friend groups, getting out there, socializing, putting yourself out there. And I feel like for a selective group of people, this has been uncomfortable. This has been challenging. There have been times that you have battled yourself where you're like, I don't know, like you have plans and you're like, I don't know if I really want to go. I feel kind of odd. I don't know if I'm going to feel like the energy is going to be good for you. But you are making those strides. You're pulling yourself out of the comfort zone, because what's happened was through this entire healing process, you have become very insular. You've been spending a lot of time alone trying to process all this stuff. And now that you're seeing that so much is behind you now, and you've made so much progress, that you are now elevating and you're changing your life and you're doing different things and you're going back to the things that actually genuinely make you happy and make you feel good about yourself. And through that healing, you are building a level of self-confidence that you haven't had in a while. You are relying on the validation within yourself. You're not seeking it through other people. You're not chasing other people's validation. And that is very much an empowering feeling, because it makes you feel recognized. It makes you feel seen and heard. It makes you see that there are people that magnetize to you, that belong in your life. And the spirit world is behind you. They are with you, and you are reaching out. You are paying attention to not only the synchronicities, but paying attention to building rituals in your day, processes in your day that help you to consistently stay in tuned and connected to the spiritual world, because that is really important. Because a lot of times we forget to do that. We get busy in our lives. So make sure that you prioritize connecting with the spiritual world. And know this, I'm going to say this very strongly. What you are doing takes an immense amount of courage. There are so many people out there that are not even willing to remotely entertain any of this process. So give yourself a pat on the back. Put your arms around yourself and hug yourself, because you are courageous for going through this. And we got the Neuro Linguistics card asking what ifs. What if this isn't happening to punish you, but to prepare you? All these things that you have been going through, all these processes, your therapy, your shadow work, your enlightenment, all these things that you've been doing aren't happening to punish you. They are happening to prepare you for your future, for what it is that you are called to do, your mission, your purpose. For example, when a delayed opportunity might be giving you time to build skills you'll need to succeed later. And that's another thing, like divine timing. You may be saying to yourself, things just aren't moving quick enough. I'm not seeing the results the way I want to see it now. Maybe now isn't the time. Maybe for some of you in collective, there are still things that you need to learn, still things that you need to process. Ask yourself, what if this is for my highest good? Opens the door to curiosity and hope. Maybe, and just maybe, and I'm confident in saying is that sometimes these delays are for your highest good. They're to help you slow down and pay attention to the things that you still need to address. There are always going to be things you need to address in your life. This is not going to go away. It's not. I think a lot of times we get in a mindset of like, oh, I'm healed, I'm good, everything's hunky dory. And then something else surfaces, someone triggers you, some environment, maybe it's your work, friends, places you go, will trigger something, and suddenly you find yourself in the depths of it again. Realize that this is a lifelong process. It's not like it just is over with and everything is rainbows and sunshine. It's just a process that you're going to work through for the rest of your life, because the reality is you are a work in progress. And this takes a level of bravery, as we can see in angel number 682. You are supported to be you. Be authentically yourself. Don't be anything but that. Your angels reveal their affirmation that it takes courage to live life differently. Just like I said, everything you have done takes an immense amount of courage. Please, please, please acknowledge that about yourself. You are so strong to have put yourself through this. So many people, and I'm telling you this, I know this for a fact because I have people in my life that are like this. They do not look inside. They do not want to invest any time in bettering themselves, because when we each better ourselves, we better the world. Each person has to take accountability for how their life is. Like I always say to people, own your shit. They fill you with their support to live life bravely as you authentically are. Make a mental list today of the places you have feared being yourself. Think of a small way to confront one of those fears now. Do you have areas in your life that you fear being yourself around certain people, certain places? It's time to start taking those things head on. Face your fears. Fear is a feeling that can be overcome. There are so many ways to overcome it. Fear is just like this thought that comes into your mind that holds you in a pattern, in a stagnant pattern. And that is just not a good thing, because once you overcome those fears, you realize it really wasn't that bad. And then Spirit said, split the deck, and we got 333 equilibrium. Nurture the mind, body, and spirit connection. Just like I said, everyone, for some of the collective here, you're not just healing these wounds and going into your shadow work and all this stuff. You are healing yourself wholly. You're eating better food. You are exercising. You are socializing more. You are getting yourself outside of that comfort zone. And that takes tremendous amount of courage. Do not underplay that about yourself. You are courageous. Your angels are asking you to balance yourself. What areas of your life feel out of alignment? Get a meditation practice going, embark on a workout routine, and finally start that vision board you have been procrastinating on. No, guys, I have not done my vision board yet. We've gotten this car before, and I've said that. That's one area I've been procrastinating. Your angels want you to look to all the areas of your life that are not fully rounded out and self-correct. And I can tell you my excuse for my vision board is because I don't have a color printer. Like I wanted to make an actual vision board, not like online, but maybe I need to do it online. I don't know. I'm having a hard time finding the appropriate printer. I just don't want anything crazy expensive, but I also want something that prints well. But anyway, invest, 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 invest in yourself. Now is the time. Now is the time. Mind, body, and spirit. Invest, invest. And then we had the word suspect. And we're going to go ahead and take a look at this one. So suspect. I'm going to guess it was Professor Plum in the conservatory with a candlestick. The game, it just started. You could go pointing fingers, right? Intuition can be a helpful start, but perhaps you should start by following the clues to see if it all adds up. All the things in your life adding up. Does it all make sense? Your sudden and instinctual thoughts could be based on your fears. Mull it over, sleep on it. Don't let your fears feed you. Don't let your fears guide every decision you make. Have careful consideration because it could lead you to the right outcome. Definitely. Like counterfeit goods being sold out of the trunk of the car, do not be misled. Absolutely. If you feel, and this is really important, listen to your intuition. You know what's right or wrong. Just hone into it and listen to it. Because in some cases, it might be best to jump to conclusions in order to protect yourself. If it does not look promising, it probably is not. And in preparation, everyone, when you're setting your intentions and you're looking at the energy, is your intuition telling you that something is not right here? Really pay attention to that because for some of you, there are people out there testing the fuck out of you, okay? They are going to want to push your buttons because the more you change, the more you're making everybody else feel uncomfortable. They don't like it. They want you back in the box that makes them happy and comfortable, and you are not going in that box. What was your first assumption? What factual evidence do you have to support your claim? Make sure that you have your facts straight. Make sure that you're following your intuition. Make sure that you really look at people in an honest way. Don't look at people how you want to look at them like, okay, I would rather not see these awful things about them because they have been so meaningful in my life. The reality is that you have people in your life that have been there for a long time and their intentions are not always good intentions. So make sure that you're using your intuition and you're really asking yourself those pressing questions of, what is my intuition telling me? And is something not right here? Because if something doesn't feel right, go with it. You have that intuition. You can feel rooms when you go into rooms. You know when something is off. Believe in it. Be confident in it. All right, everybody. That is our energy check for setting intentions. I wish you well as you start off your week. Again, it's a timeless message. Like the video if you enjoyed it, and blessings.